What the hell do we do? What the hell do we do? Hell! Hell! The Celts are here! What the hell do we do? For a second, king to play for! A second, king to say! Hey! Yellow! The history! It's enough to make your heart for! Fuck the Rangers! We don't care what the animals say! What the hell do we care? Oh, you know that there's gonna be a show, and the Glasgow Celtic will be there, and the Glasgow Celtic will be there.
Hi, well, welcome back. As you can see, I'm still in Orlando. I hope you like that clip which I put on there. Now, I was lucky to get that clip. That clip was taken from behind the bar, okay, at the Lucky Leprechaun pub, the Irish pub, the Celtic Supporters Club as well. And luckily Alex, okay, his wife Lindsay, she recorded it, and I asked her for it, and she passed it on to me. So brilliant. Thanks a lot, Alex. Thanks a lot, Lindsay. But look, I'm still here. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched that podcast from the Lucky Leprechaun, where we beat Dem Lot down the road 2-1. It was a manic day. It was really, really a manic day. As I said, I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, had to wake up 5:30 in the morning, got to the pub, okay, got a cab, got to the pub, found out I didn't have my my cable for the microphone, so I had to go all the way back to the to the hotel, then all the way back to the pub, and I got in. Basically, we were 1-0 down, as I said. Ramsey had scored. I didn't see the goal. I saw the replay afterwards. Lack of concentration on our part. What can I say? Well early in the game, so I wasn't too worried. But as I said, as I got in, I just got hold of the mic, starting to talk. Okay, we equalised. So I'm like looking there, looking at the camera, looking there, looking at the camera, and all I could see was Roger from the back. And to be totally honest, I mistook him, okay, for Giacomakis. Looking at the back, I mean, the hairstyle looked more or less the same to me at the time, okay. Like I said, I was in a rush. I wasn't really that concentrated. I didn't pay that much attention, okay. I was celebrating the goal, well pleased with that. My bad. I screwed up. I could have edited it. I could have, cut it out, and just take it away. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to make mistakes. It's a podcast. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I can live with that. I'm not too worried, embarrassed, or ashamed to admit that I make mistakes. So I thought to myself, just leave it in there, keep it real. So there you have it. I left it inside there. Now, brilliant goal by Carter Vickers. Okay, at the right place, at the right time. 2-1. And to be totally honest, we should have spanked them. We should have at least scored 4 or 5 goals. Now, I'd like to thank everyone that commented, okay? But I do want to, point out one person that commented and, just go through his comments. And this is Mark Nugent. Mark, I hope I pronounced your surname correctly. I know you watch our podcast, and you know that I murder surnames, so I hope it's correct. It's Nugent and not Nugent. I'm pretty sure it's Nugent. So Mark Nugent. Anyway, what he basically had to say was that, about Mr. City, yep, we all saw that one. Okay, McGregor skied one over the bar. Okay, you know, but hey, you know, I'm not going to judge him. Mark isn't judging him. No one's judging him. We're just pointing out the opportunities that we had. Yeah, and we probably should have had a penalty as well. Yeah, so I mean, there's 3 goals just there. You know, 3 potential goals, if you like, just there. So you know, it could have been 5. It could have been 5. I mean, they had one shot. Okay, which Hart was equal to. Okay, apart from that, they were poor. You know, I'm quite surprised. I expected a reaction from them after the last spanking we gave them, and I was quite surprised, considering how they've been doing in Europe. Man, just weren't there. I mean, you know, that was a massive game for them. As it was for us, yeah. Whereas I was confident. I don't know whether them lot were. But anyway, let's get back to Mark's comments, yeah. You know, basically what Mark stated is that, you know, they're a disgrace, okay, and you know, the fans, okay, them lot. Although I'd like to think it's a small, you know, section of the fans. Okay, it's not everyone. Okay, I don't believe everyone. Okay, you know, we're not all the same. You're always going to have a small section, yeah. And excuse me. And I have to say, I agree. Okay, now why? Why are they a disgrace? Well, you know, they chuck a bottle, okay, which hits a Celtic staffer who needed stitches. I mean, there's no need for that, is there? There is absolutely no need for that, okay? And, you know, they were just throwing things, okay, at the players who were taking corners, okay? And that's unacceptable as well, okay? And what about the broken glass? Okay, Joe Hart's goal area in the second half. I mean, come on. I mean, please. I mean, what? That's ridiculous. You know, if they hadn't seen it, okay, that could have done some damage. That could have done some damage to a person who's done absolutely nothing to you, okay, or them. Do you know what I mean? So, and then. Let's not forget the evening before, okay, where, you know, they let off fireworks, you know, at the hotel. Now, is really? I mean, is that how you think it's going to give you an advantage to beat us? Small minds, if you ask me, okay? Small minds, because obviously it didn't change anything. Now look, I can understand, okay, their supporters being upset, being disappointed, being deluded, being angry. I understand 100%. I don't blame you, okay? I completely understand, and if I was you, I probably would be the same. But hey, what I would say is direct your anger at the people that deserve your anger. Maybe your board, okay, the board of directors. You know, I'm not going to say blame GVB because he's only just got there. You know, he hasn't had, as far as I'm concerned, or he's not going to get, as far as I know, the money, okay, the backing of the board. They've still got the same set of players, practically. So, you know, and I don't follow them, so I don't know if they got anyone in the January transfer window or not, who they got in what, apart from Aaron Ramsey, obviously. But, you know, is Aaron Ramsey really going to change their whole season? I think not. He's too injury prone. I know that. He used to play at Arsenal. Great player, but very injury prone. So if them lot supporters are upset, are disappointed, are deluded. Okay, I hear you. I feel you. Okay, but hey, last season you was on a cloud. Last season, okay, you won the league. Okay, 25-point difference, and let's be honest, overconfident this season. Right, at the beginning of the season, you know, as far as they were concerned, the whole club, okay, it's as if they'd already won the league, yeah? Okay, and then when they were 6 points ahead, they would still, you know, oh yeah, well, you know. Nah, mate, you know, you lot didn't take into account the Ange effect. Everyone can see it, okay? He's getting plaudits from Michael Richards, okay? You know, they're starting to take notice of him, okay, in the Premier League. He came over as an unknown. He's starting to get his plaudits, okay? People are starting to notice him. And I mean, that was going to happen. Anyway, look, you know, the other thing I heard, okay, now I don't know whether it's real or fake news, okay, right? I'll mention it, but I don't really care, do you know what I mean? It doesn't affect me, or it doesn't affect any Celtic supporter or Celtic club. I heard that they vandalised, okay, some part of the stadium, okay, the external part of the stadium or something. There was a clip on I think it was Instagram, okay, right, of Dem Lot, okay, right, fighting between themselves. Now, is that fake news? Is that real? Look, I don't know. I really don't care. It doesn't affect us, like I said. Like I said, I'm in Orlando, so I haven't been following any of the news, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to ask you a favour. Okay, anyone that's watching this. What has been the consequence of their actions? Okay? Has any action been taken? Because I tell you what, when Celtic protested throwing tennis balls onto the pitch, it made like front page news, okay? Now, okay, not front page news, you know what I mean, okay, right? It made the news, yeah? And I think that's ridiculous. But hey, look, that's it about them. Okay, we've got to play them on the 17th. Are we going to see a reaction from them? They're going to need to come up with some kind of reaction, because imagine if we beat them on the 17th and then we beat them and the last game that we have to play them, okay? I wouldn't like to be one of their players. I wouldn't like to be on their board of directors, because they're going to have some really, really pissed off supporters. And I'll repeat, they've probably got a right to be pissed off, okay, right? But take it out, okay, in the proper manner, okay? Protest against your board, like all the other teams do. They've done it in the Premier League for years. They've had some results, they haven't had some results, but at least you're getting your voice heard. That's all I've got to say on that. Now, Mark also pointed out that, you know, Hatate was poor, Juranovic had to grow to get into the game, and Jota was poor compared to his own performances, normal performances. Look, I agree with Mark 100%. I replied in the comment, I agree 100%. Spot on, mate. But we are going to have some, what's the word for it? They are going to have some dips in form. That's a good thing about this team, yeah? Where people like Hatate, when they do have a poor game, okay, as he did, there was somebody else who steps up to the plate. Rogic had an outstanding game until he had to go off. Okay, Carter Vickers, again, I agree with you, Mark, 100%. Okay, excellent. So was, Rogic. Mark calls him the Wizard of Oz. Okay, I like that one. And, Gigi, Maida, okay, they do some running. They cover so much ground, so many meters. I've got metric. Over 90 minutes. It's unbelievable. So, we're blessed at the moment. As long as we're injury free, okay, Kyogo didn't play, probably the right move. Although we heard that he may be starting or he might be on the bench, I think it was the right move not to put him on now. Now, if we had lost that game, I'm 100% certain that we would have had loads and loads of comments complaining about the fact that Kyogo wasn't used, that he should have played, okay? Ange knows what he's doing, okay? He's protecting his players, okay? He doesn't want the same thing to happen that happened before, yeah? You bring him in too early, especially in a tough game like that, maybe 15 minutes into the game, injured, bam, out again. Absolutely not. Now, will he be in on Saturday for the game against St Johnstone? Probably on the bench, okay? Would I risk him? Look, I know that Kyogo will be chomping at the bit to get back onto the field playing, yeah? 100% understanding. I'd be the same, okay? Any one of you lot would be the same, okay? Everyone that plays football, after an injury, you want to get back out there. You want to get back in the team. And he probably will get some minutes, okay? And it'll be great to see him back. Great to see him back. If you ask me if we need him against St Johnstone, no, I don't think so. But hey, he does need minutes. So maybe it's a good team to get him back into. It's a good game to get him back into, against St Johnstone. So I'm looking forward to seeing him back. Okay, I hope everything goes okay for him. I hope he doesn't, he doesn't have any setbacks whatsoever. Okay, that's the last thing we need. What else? That I expect us to be. I expect us to win the first half. Okay, 2-0, 2-1. Okay, at least 2 goals. Okay. So whether it's 3-0, 3-1 in the first half, I don't know. But I do expect us to be winning the first half with at least 2 goals scored. Okay. And, I don't see why not. Okay. We did it against Dem Lot after being 1-0 down. When everyone was turning around saying, and when I say everyone, I'm talking about, the journalists, okay, that were interviewing Ange, how important is it that you score the first goal? Because normally, historically, the team that scores the first goal never loses, okay, or goes on to win, or never loses for sure, okay, according to the journalists. And Ange responded to him and said, it'd be good to score the first goal, but it's not aim. We want to score the first goal because we want to score the first goal. But if it doesn't happen, we have to manage the game and play to win, which is exactly what happened. So, have these journalists ever heard about, 1, statistics, 2, have they been watching Celtic play this season? So I can't understand some of the questions they ask, to be totally honest. Listen, I've been doing this for a year, yeah? Less than a year. 9th of May is a year. I know I'm not on the level, okay, of the podcasters out there, okay? And I've bigged them up before, okay? I'm talking about Hamish, okay? I'm talking about Ryan, I'm talking about Paul. As far as I'm concerned, they're way ahead of me. Don't know how long they've been up there, okay? But like I said before, it's not competition. I love watching their podcasts, okay? I've given their podcasts a shout here. I know I'm only, you know, a small kettle of fish, okay, right? I have absolutely no impact, but doesn't mean I can't, you know, appreciate and respect the job other people are doing. So that's it, really, you know. What else do I have to say? So I've got a concert after this. I've got dinner and then I've got a concert. Bruno Mars, I think it is. So I'm going to have a couple of drinks and then go, yeah? So, look, I had a great time at the Lucky Leprechaun. Seriously, great atmosphere. Okay, like I said, great pub, great beer, great people, great atmosphere, and obviously it was a great result. You know, big up to Alex and his wife Lindsay. Thank you to everyone who allowed me to interview them. Thanks to everyone that watched the podcast and commented in the comment section. As you know, I appreciate all the comments and reply to all the comments as well. Yeah, so and I generally agree with the comments that are out there. Okay, they're normally spot on. So, and the reason I chose Mark's today was basically because of the reaction, the behaviour of their supporters, and I hope the club do something about it. And like I said, I haven't been able to check the news or anything. Okay, it's been like, you know, 24 hours a day, 100 miles an hour. Okay, so if you have any updates, please put it down in the comment section. I'll appreciate it, because I'll be able to, you know, have a quick check on that. What else? Well, I don't really think I have anything else to say. I'll be leaving on Saturday, so I'm gonna miss the game. I screwed up my planning. Okay, so I actually get back on the Sunday, but I will definitely try and watch it on a live stream or something. I don't know. It depends on what time. I don't think I'll be able to watch it on a live stream, to be totally honest, even though we got Wi-Fi on the plane. No, definitely not. But what I will be able to do is, once I get back, I'll watch the highlights, and I'll be doing a post-match interview with Scottish Mike, okay, who will watch the game. So he'll have a lot more information than what I will, but I'll do the research on this. It's going to be the first Celtic game I miss, okay, and I'm well pissed about it. I am seriously pissed off that I didn't schedule myself well enough so that I wouldn't miss the game. But hey, you learn from your mistakes. Anyway, we should win that game. I have no doubts we'll beat him. I wouldn't be surprised if we score 4-5 goals. Okay, hope I'm not jinxing it. It's just, that's how much confidence I have. And that's it from me, really. I really don't have anything else to say. So I will say something, sorry. Again, I just want to reiterate the fact, okay, I admire all the supporters that have to get up at ridiculous hours of the morning, okay, to watch Celtic play. I mean, like I said, I woke up at 5:30. I went to bed absolutely pissed at 1 o'clock in the morning, okay, and then I started drinking again at 7. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not even 30. I wish I was 40. You know, so you can understand, okay, the difficulties there is. I'm not a spring chicken, if you like. So, you know, I take my hat off to Americans, Australians, Japanese. I don't know the difference in time, okay, of all the countries. Obviously, I do know Australia. There's a difference. The US, there's a difference. So anybody out there that has to get up at ridiculous times, or has to stay up, okay, up until ridiculous times to watch Celtic play, you're a die-hard Celtic supporter. That's all I've got to say, yeah? So anyway, listen, thanks for watching this podcast. As always, if you like, press like. Any comments, put your comments underneath. I don't even need to tell you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. You know that. Me, Shah. I'm out.